In ancient Greece, there was a half-man, half-fish sea creature with green hair. His name was Glaucus. He had once been a mortal man, but was transformed into a marine deity after eating a magical herb. Once, Glaucus spotted a gorgeous nymph dipping her feet in the seawater. She was known as Scylla, and he fell in love immediately. When Glaucus tried to approach her to declare his love, the nymph ran away, frightened at the sight of such a different being. The next day, Glaucus returned to that beach. There was Scylla on the rocks, at a safe distance. He could then introduce himself and declare his intentions. Even though she was no longer afraid of Glaucus, she rejected him. Hopelessly in love, Glaucus became desperate at the pain of rejection. In that distressed state, he went to the island of the sorceress Cersei, for he knew she had the power to help him conquer the nymph's heart. But Cersei, who had never seen such an exotic being, was fascinated by Glaucus and tried to convince him to forget the nymph and devote himself to the sorceress. Glaucus, however, had no room in his heart for Cersei's love. He rejected her and said that his love belonged to Scylla. Even though she was extremely angry at being snubbed, Cersei made a magic potion for Glaucus to offer to Scylla. With this, he would be granted all the love he deserved. Glaucus gave the potion to Scylla as a gesture of friendship, and the nymph drank it all, for it tasted delicious. Scylla went through a horrifying metamorphosis. Her arms started to turn into tentacles, much to Glaucus's abhorrence. The poor nymph was morphed into a hideous gargantuan monster with multiple heads, feet, and tentacles. No love could withstand the creature's hideous appearance, and all of Glaucus's passion turned to disgust. Scylla took refuge on the rocks of the Strait of Messina, in a cave near the fearsome Shardes, a deep sea monster that swallowed up vast volumes of water in a huge whirlpool that sucked in everything around it. Scylla and Shardes became one of the gravest dangers for all navigators. Legendary heroes such as Odysseus, Jason, and Aeneas encountered these terrible creatures and almost lost their lives. In ancient Greece, the myth of Scylla and Glaucus became a warning of the dangers of unrequited love, where the rejected person can take desperate or vengeful actions against innocent people.